How do you find the balance between being overly reserved and becoming unreachable, or going to the other extreme and to become a woman who seems to be too easy? The balance. The woman not to be overly reserved or too open with men. As you are a woman, I'll leave it with you.
Yes, this is common sense, the common sense that you need to have. Because when someone is not balanced, when they live in the extremes, the balance is always common sense. You have one thing and you have something else. So you always need to seek to be in the middle. God is in the middle. He's the balance, self-control. So when the woman is too easy, it is the type of woman who accepts anything. And the woman who is too hard is like she has a wall before her and no one can approach her. So you have to be in the middle. It's not something that we can say, do this, and that. No, it's for you to have common sense. And if you don't know what to do, what is this? You need to seek this with the Holy Spirit, because this is something that is not easy. It is even hard for me to explain because, of course, you need to be pleasant, but you also cannot be, how can I say, smiley all the time. You can smile, be respectful, be polite, but not be ha 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 ha. Am I right? It's common sense. The other extreme is to be with a long face. You don't say good morning. Don't look in people's eyes. So we need to have common sense. What is appropriate? What is good for you as well? Because you know who you are. You know that you are not in need. You are not seeking for people's attention. You don't need people's attention. You are not afraid of them. Someone who is closed up, they don't look in people's eyes. What do they show? They show fear, insecurity. This is not good. This is not attractive. And someone who is too smiley, hugs everybody, keeps touching everybody all the time, and always seeking for attention, always joking around, be too funny, also shows insecurity because the person is seeking for attention. They don't know their value. So someone who has common sense, they don't need to make an effort to conquer respect, attention from anyone, because they know the attention that they deserve, that is from God, and those who are around them can see that. Those who are seeking for someone secure will see this quality in them.
What you really must have in your head about what you spoke about, common sense, when you're well with yourself, talking about women, you are well resolved, you are confident, you know what you want, then you will have a natural balance within you. You don't need to worry, oh, am I seeming to be too easy or too hard? You don't have this worry because you're already resolved with yourself, with your self-confidence, with your emotional well-being, your opinion about yourself, what you are looking for in a person, what you don't want in a person, what kind of person you don't want, what kind of approach you don't accept. When you have this quite clear in you, it's natural for you to behave in a balanced way. Am I right?
That's why we always say that the person needs to be healed.
Yes.
They need to be well before getting to a relationship. When you know this value, you know who you are, you trust in God, you have this common sense naturally because the Holy Spirit gives you that. But when you don't have this, the person is always trying to find a tip. How do I know? I know already that we have this question here. How do I know that this person is of God? For me, because the person wants to know a formula, and it's not a formula, it is spiritual. It's the discernment that comes from God. So you see the importance of you having a relationship with God, because you're going to have common sense. You have boundaries. You will know what you are looking for.
For example, I think I can talk about it because if there was an unreachable woman in the church, was Christiane. When I was interested in Christiane, I didn't know that she was interested in me. She did that quite well, to hide that. But she pretended to be hard, to not show that she already liked me. But at the same time, she didn't look unreachable, because she responded when I had the first contact with her. Back in those days, we wrote letters. Look how long that was in the past. I sent her a letter, and she sent a positive sign. So it is important for you, woman. If you're not interested, you need to be firm, clear, and polite, and say, I'm not interested. You don't need to be hard or hide from the person. Just say, I'm not interested. You have this right. But if you consider it, who knows? It's interesting. This young man was interested in me, and you want to go on with that, you need to send a sign. Men look for signs, and the sign is not to close the door. The sign can be some kind of, who do you think you are? Men hear from women usually. How dare you send me a letter? No, you send a sign that you didn't cut the person off. If the man is truly interested, if he is not humiliated, and if he's interested, he will pursue that, if he's a man who is worth it. Now, if he wants everything already ready, and if you have to put in all the effort and have to do everything for him, you have to reconsider if that's the man you want for a relationship.
I would always put myself in your way, right, Renato?
Yes. Whatever was, Christiane was there.
That is common sense and balance.
But without giving hints.
He didn't know, but I was always around for him to see. If you want to approach me, I am here.
Yeah. Very well. If today's video helped you and you know someone that could benefit from it, share it with them, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you may do so now. See you later.